Time is 3 past 12 p.m. As usual, we are on our weekly Zoom meeting. If you're interested in joining, just click on the link. At the moment, we're offering free joining. And I hope that we will have fantastic time. And our meeting organizer, Teacher Oleg, is here. He's going to share the link. And thank you very much, people who are watching from the Facebook and YouTube. You are always welcome to join us.
Hello, teacher Rahat. Hello, everyone who is watching us, and let's get started. Our show time, our show. Uh, we are waiting for some more comers, right? And that's it. Today we have some interesting topic. Let me, teacher Rahat, before somebody joins us, I can share my website I found lately, and let me share my experience how it works for me and my students.
Sure.
May I start?
Yes,
May I
please.
start?
Go for it, please.
Yes. Thank you. This is the website I found. There are two websites. We have to start here, English exercises, and click somewhere, and it will direct you
Have you shared the
some
link?
other places.
Have you shared the link already?
Right now,
Please share our link first.
mm, uh, to our meeting.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Uh, okay. Uh, keep talking, please,
So,
while
guys,
I am sharing.
all
Yeah.
right. As you can see, teacher Oleg is sharing some, study materials which are free. Did you say it's from British Council?
No, it's not. It's not from the British Council. Okay, EnglishExercises.org.
So it is from a website called englishexercises.org. You
Yeah,
can always practice. Remember, practice is the magic word. If you want to
yeah,
develop your speaking, your reading, your writing, as well as listening, the four main components of English learning. Amazingly, we all are interested in developing our English, but why we can't? The answer depends on you. Okay, I have taught many students around for last 3-4 years, and I have noticed that most of the cases, after a short certain period of time, we lose our interest. Okay, and also sometimes we can't motivate ourselves. What was the reason? Because we don't enjoy it. Remember, when you learn anything else, any language, especially English learning or any other academic learning, we need to enjoy ourselves. You need to motivate internally so that you know what you're doing. Okay, as you can see, teacher Oleg has shared the link. Join us from this link. Remember, it's free at the moment, but very soon it is going to be pricey, and that time it will be difficult for you to
yeah,
join. Take the opportunity before it's gone.
yeah. Okay, okay. May I start sharing my experience, teacher Ahad?
Go for it, please.
Yes, thank you. Easy stuff. Like I take my student here. I share the screen because I'm working always online. It's easy to work. I don't need any books, paper books. And task number one, you have to read this article. You have to read this text. The first one is the girl is talking. Okay, and my student works like this. Okay, this is Clara, she is 12. And next, my student reads the short text. I get up at 7 o'clock, I wash my face and comb my hair, and then I go downstairs. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, he has done, he or she, because I
Mhm.
have male and female students. Yeah, and next task is now you have to tell me, like you're telling me about Clara. You're not reading, you're telling me. But you read. You have an example here. You watch and but try to tell me. First
Mhm.
time you can only read, but change it to the third person. Like Clara gets up, don't forget about S. Clara gets up at 7 o'clock. She washes her face and combs her hair. And then she goes downstairs for breakfast, usually a slice of bread and a bowl of cereal. Her school starts at 8:30, so she leaves home around 7:50 to catch the bus. When school finishes at 3 o'clock, she comes back home, has a snack, does her homework, and takes a shower. After dinner, she watches TV and goes to bed at 9:30. Okay. After this, you can play some role games like I'm asking my teacher. The task is ask me some questions, or I'm going to ask you some questions. You have to answer.
Mhm.
Like if you see the number of time, you can build your question like when when does Carla get up? Okay, she gets up at 7 o'clock. What does she do next? Okay, she washes her face and combs and blah blah blah. Okay, when you see another number, um, it's again when, the question word. The question you can use the question word when. When does her school starts? Her school starts at 8:30. Okay. When does she leave home? She leaves home around 75. Oh, sorry. 7:50. 7:50. Okay. When this task is done, next task is now I minimize this,
Mhm.
and now you have to tell me about Clara. That's it, and this works pretty good.
Yeah, that's a really good way of practicing and developing and building up your confidence. So, dear viewers, I'm sure you have understood Oleg's explanation. So, which part of ESL, sorry, it is English practice.org, did you
Uh,
say?
it works like this. You click here, anywhere. You click here, actions.
Yeah.
Okay, then you click somewhere else. You choose the article you are interested in, and it sometimes it redirect you somewhere else. I don't remember. Okay, some words in Ukrainian. Uh,
Okay.
this I'm not allowed to watch this video for some reason. Okay, but this website is okay. Oh, hello.
I'm here. Oh, Maidal Islam is here.
Yes. Hello, hello. Now I'm stopping sharing to the next time.
Sure.
Okay. Hello, Islam. Hello, hello.
Can you hear me, Maidul?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Actually, it's here, Azan is being, so that's why I'm mute.
That's you have muted. Okay. No worries. You can join us in. You can talk.
Just for 5 minutes.
That's all right. Keep listening to us. So, Oleg, I was looking at your website, and it comes like there are a few others thing here. Number one, it says Road to Grammar, English vocabs, Learn English Feel Good, Lyrics
Yep.
Training, Read Theory, News and Labels. And which part of
Uh,
this features is your exercise?
uh, okay. Let me. I don't remember. I can send you a direct link.
You can do one thing.
English.
Hang on a second. You can see on the top
Yeah.
search bar, copy this link and paste to here so that I can have a look.
Uh,
On the search bar,
to Yes, yes, I understand. But where should I send the link
send a link to
to?
the either messenger or a telegram group, both,
Okay,
so that I can have a look.
okay, okay. Give me a second.
You're welcome. And by the way, thank you very much for liking my blog. I've started writing some blogs for the last 3 weeks. This is my third topic, and it's going to be published as a book later, hopefully.
Yeah, cool.
Welcome, Idul Islam. You can unmute your microphone and start speaking.
Okay, I've sent the link, the direct link to that exercise in our Telegram chat.
Thank you very much. And Maidul, okay?
You're muted.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm.
Today there are no students in our meeting. Everyone is a teacher.
I'm a student.
Including, yeah.
I'm always a
You are
student.
a student.
I'm
Yeah,
always a
okay.
student.
Well, I am not a student, but I am a beginner. Yeah.
So we have got a guest, Maidul. Maidul, welcome. I'm going to ask
Yeah,
Maidul this question, then maybe teacher Oleg is going to ask some more question. So I know that Maidul, you're a very keen English learner, right?
yeah,
So
right.
what are the methods do you use on a daily basis for learning and developing your English language?
I mean, daily basis, only just academic studies and developing other skills. I'm not focused at this time, just studying academic books
Hmm.
and preparing for my academic exam. And after 2 or 3 months later, that will be started.
Okay, but what I'm saying, do you read only books or do you read anything else apart from books?
Just at this time, I am reading academic book, and I don't follow the others book right now.
Okay, thank you very much. Teacher Oleg, have you got any question for him?
Yes, sure, I have. I do. Okay. It's not about English. How do you feel about your studying at your university? Is it easy or difficult? Tell us a little bit about your studies, about your university,
Mm.
about your plans in the future, about the future plans, like this.
Uh, Actually, I would like to share my opinion about academic and university or others. Actually, everything goes to human. So, if we think so, our daily work is difficult, so it's so difficult. And if we think so, our study, academic study, and other skill growing work, so everything is difficult. If we think is difficult, and if we think, so if I try to grow up our skill, and if we uh, take a risk or hard work every time, every day, then it will be easy. I think it's academic or others skill growing, and everything is just easy if we work regularly and it will be properly think about that, I think. So at this time, I'm a student of English department, and Bangladeshi culture is not English, just all are Bengali. So that's why it's difficult for me. It's not too much, just little bit. And like every books are English, and my exam question is English, and writing English, everything is English. So as a Bengali person, so I suffering this a little bit, not too much, and that's why I am preparing for my exam. And uh, for this season, I could not reading others' book and growing my extra skill. So that's why everything is stopped right now and just going on only academic study. So that's all of my side.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
great. We've got another person. Is Jubair?
Yeah, hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear us?
Jubair, can you hear us?
Yeah,
He,
okay.
he may have audio problem, possibly. Okay, that's great. I do remember that learning a language or any other subject always depends on your desire and motivation. Okay, and
Yeah,
you have to sometimes motivate yourself. You have to help yourself. You have to understand that it's you who can change yourself. Say, if your classes are given by the best British teachers or the American teachers, still you need to study, you need to learn. But the teachers will show you the correct guidelines, right directions, and how you can develop yourself. And that is the duty of a teacher: professionalism, helping you understand, explaining it the most difficult parts of learning, and make you successful. Yes,
yeah,
Jubair,
that's right.
Jubair, can you hear us? Hello? I think you may have connection issue. If you think that you have got connection issue, please mute so that we can continue our communication here.
Okay.
So
But
Raj, I have a
sorry,
question.
one second, one second. Jubair, please chat with us, talk to us. You can type in the chat, and when you are ready, just say hi. Join us. Join us to practice English. Okay.
Yes, so that's my explanation for you and for everyone who wants to learn and develop English language. This is one of the most common questions among the learners. Why I can't develop? Why I lose sometime interest? You see, at the beginning, I find many students start in a very amazing motivation and long, learning attitude, but after a few days, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe 1 month, they lose their interest because you're not enjoying the lesson, because you're not Make it wonderful for yourself. Remember, when you find an education or a learning subject is enjoyable, honestly, that's time you can learn and develop. Otherwise, it is just like we call in Bengali, puthigoto vidya. Whatever we learn, only learn for passing exams. That shouldn't be our motto. If you want to develop and be successful, your motto should be knowledgeable. You have to be aware what's happening. And in that sense, you need to read a little bit more outside of your academic books, outside of our box. Okay, we call it in English language. Okay, so that will be my suggestion. Yes, teacher Oleg, do you have anything to ask for him?
Uh, just keep talking. Some questions, Maidul, you can ask me some questions. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of questions. Ask us some questions.
Okay, I have a question for you. So my first question, how to develop our extra skill about study and how to prepare for it to improve myself uh, better than others students.
If you're talking about IELTS exam, your question is to teacher Rahat, for teacher Rahat, because I'm not any kind of specialist in IELTS. My work is to make my students able to speak, get fluency and confident, get confidence, and that's it. But I believe that when you are confident and fluent, IELTS would be easier. Any exams, any kind of exams would be easier if you are confident and fluent in subject, in language you study. That's it.
Okay.
Short answer.
No, it is a helpful answer, teacher Oleg. Now, another part is that, my do, as I said, it's a matter of practice and finding out your weaknesses. While you start learning any subject or any language, or as there are some factors, yeah, that will help us determine, is it my strength or weakness? For instance, we have got lots of books from online. And when I was in school and college during those days, and I should say teacher Oleg as well, we didn't have that much development of online concept. We learn from the books literally. We have to go to the library, get the book from there and read and study and get help from teachers. Now, online has amazing opportunity that will help you explore different websites, numberless, unlimited resources, reading, writing, speaking, accent, presentation, phonetics, and you can watch all freely and you can learn from there. But the challenging part is that very often, this is okay, one of the another common question from my learners. How do I know I'm on the right track? How do I know my grammar is correct, my writing is correct, my phonetics, my pronunciations are correct? We're not talking about accents. Remember, accent is not a matter any of the Western countries. It is the pronunciation. But very often, many people are confused among the differences between accent and pronunciation. Remember, we all have our own accent, and pronunciation is standard way of saying a word correctly. Each and every word has a stress on it. English word is a time stress language. Depending on the stress, a word may be verb, a word may be noun, a word may be an adjective, though the word is same. I'll give you one example. Today I was in another platform and a girl said to me, teacher, home, like I'm going home. What kind of participle is here, home? And I said to her, it is adverb. And she said, I saw it as a noun, an adjective as a verb. I said, yes, it depends how we use it. Okay. We use home as a noun when it has got a noun adjective we call it. There's another word. It should be like elderly home or my sweet home together.
Yeah.
It is an adjective. It is adjectives are those words we need to understand that gives you the description of noun, like it is describing the home, your sweet home, beautiful home, or Oleg's home. I can see is a decorated home with lots of plants behind him. So that is an okay
Yeah.
adjective. Also, we can use it as verb. Okay, we are going to home some homeless pets animals. That means we're going to give some homes to the animal that moves around on the streets. You see, depending on words. And another most confusing word is dove, dove or dove. Teacher Oleg, do you know what is dove and what is dove? Same word.
50-50. I know the difference, but sometimes I make some mistakes.
We all make mistakes. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Remember, as long as we learn from it, that is the amazing part of making mistakes. Michael, do you know dove? Is it dove or dove? This sound.
It depends.
Wow,
Okay. Can you see
right?
my writing on the chat section again, Teacher Oleg?
Uh,
No,
on Zoom,
on Zoom.
no. You have to reinstall your Zoom.
Oh yeah, you said to me last time. Maybe I'll do it later. So
Yeah.
I'm writing on my restream section. Hello, Nida. Welcome. Hello, Mustafa. I didn't notice that you're watching from YouTube. Welcome, guys and ladies. If you're interested in joining, click on the link shared by Oleg, and you can be a part of this conversation. Remember, your active participations will help you learn and develop. Okay, I'm writing in the section Dove, D-O-V. That is in Facebook, and also it is going to the YouTube.
Its pronunciation will be dove.
Depends. What do you mean? Do you mean a noun? Do you mean it's a verb?
It's noun.
If it is noun, then it is dove, the bird. The dove is cooing like coo coo. But if you say dove, that is the past tense of dive. Dive, dove, dove. Scuba diving. You're diving into the water for learning swim. That is the dive. Jump
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's the past tense, dove. Likewise, there are many, bisyllable words. Okay, if you remember Oleg and Maidul, syllable is the concept how we break a word to pronounce it smoothly. For example, hospital. Hospital. It's going up and down.
Yeah.
English, pronunciation like a rhythmic. If it is a bisyllable, trisyllable, polysyllable. Okay. So, for example, back up. Back up.
Yeah.
So backup can be used as
Upgrade. Upgrade. Upgrade.
upgrade or upgrade. Yes. You see, two syllable, bisyllable. When there are two broken parts, then we call it a bisyllable. Okay. So depending on the stress, it can be noun, it can be an adverb. Like, hey, what's your upgrade of your phone? Would you like to upgrade your phone? You see, when our we call it intonation, the way we pronounce our tone. When the tone goes up, upper intonation, it becomes verb most of the cases, and that is the common rule. If you remember it, upgrade, it is going from down intonation to upper intonation. Are you going to upgrade your computer or mobile phone? See, it is
Yeah.
verb. But what's the upgrade? When it is upper intonation to down, that time it is noun. It's not verb anymore. Okay, Maidu? Similarly, back up. Yeah, there are many words, many bisyllabic words. The matter is that we need to be aware when you're trying to pronounce them correctly. You need to be careful if you want to develop your pronunciation and if you want to establish yourself as a good speaker. Okay, and the fact is that like Maidul, I was also from Bangladesh, so the way I was taught in my school and college, I find many of these words are wrong. The pronunciations are not correct. Because I know, because I studied, now I try to amend them. And teacher Oleg, you said that making mistakes. Everyone
Yeah,
makes mistakes, even the natives.
I like making mistakes.
Yes, if you don't make mistakes, remember,
Yeah,
you can't learn anything.
yeah. It's impossible to say everything correctly for the first time. It's impossible, and like small kids when they're starting to talk in their native language, they do mistakes. They
Make
make mistakes.
They make mistakes. Yes,
Make, I know, I know.
yeah,
I've just made a mistake, but I don't care.
yeah, that's right. And that student, I'm also giving another example. Teacher Olagan Maidul, it's a female student. She asked me, "Yeah, how do you know that it is making mistake, doing mistake? Okay, listen or listen to. Okay, enter. Do you use preposition?" Then I said it is the another advanced level of grammar. We call it collocation. Okay, collocation is the concept when we know which word is natural, which word goes with another word. You can't just separate it. You can't remove it. Okay, like listen to, like, hey, teacher, like listen to me, yeah? We don't say listen me. But when you use a gerund or noun like listening, listening comprehension, listening to a podcast, okay, listening to radio news, listening to a movie, that time a different case because it is gerund. How, can you please mute it, Maidul? Thank you. So
But
yeah,
one second. But I'm listening you from home.
I'm
I'm
li-
listening to you. Sorry. Yes, I
yeah,
got it.
I'm
I'm
listen.
listening to you from home.
I'm listening
Yeah,
to your conversation, to your
yeah,
lecture, to your class. So that is the implication of being a professional teacher, that the teacher should have also the capacity of explaining everything in a such an easy way so that your learners can understand and move forward. Picture it, you have made a mistake, you have learned from it today, yeah? My the teacher
yes.
like me, or me. Now, if I promise to myself that I'm not going to make the same mistake again in the future, what will happen? You're learning, you're developing, okay? That is the amazing part of making mistakes. Let me share one amazing story of Albert Einstein. Many people taking this story in a different ways. Albert Einstein, when he became famous scientist, he used to teach in his local school as a mathematics teacher. Okay, one day he was teaching a primary class and he was teaching the table of 9. Okay, so table of 9, 9 into 1 is 9, 9 into 2 is 18, 9 into 3 is 27, 9 into 4 is 36, then 45, 54, 63, 70, 80, 72, 81. And the last moment he wrote 9 into 10 is 89 instead of 90. And the students started laughing because Albert Einstein made a great mistake. Instead of 90, he wrote 89. Yeah?
Yeah.
Albert Einstein was a bit quiet for the first few moments. When students stopped their laughing, he said, now look and listen to me carefully. I was teaching you correctly, you didn't appreciate. When I made a mistake, suddenly you pointed out my mistake. I did it deliberately so that I can explain you one amazing feature of learning. We can't learn until we make mistakes. You can't learn either, but make sure you learn the corrected form, okay? If somebody teaches you something correct when you're making mistake, give a big thanks to the person. And as I said, if you promise yourself that you don't do the same mistake again in the future, your learning would be amazing, no doubt. And also for Maidul Islam and for teacher, like I'm sure you know that I was also making lots of mistakes in English grammar and writing when I was in secondary school, year 7 or class 7 in my country. I always got poor number, only passing number somehow, and my family members were not happy about that. So they're very upset. And I had a nephew. Uh, He was my English teacher, I should say. Thankfully, he passed away a long time ago. He learned grammar from a local teacher, and he said to me, I'll teach you grammar in 3 months. So he taught me the basic, all the grammar rules. So what are the basic grammars? Now you can ask me. The basic grammars are like, we start from the very beginning, like uh, capital and small letters, when we have to use. That's the first thing. Second thing is number, okay? Singular number, plural number, cardinal number, ordinal number in grammar. Then third is gender, male, female. Fourth is article, a and the, how we can use them. Fifth is, I should say, person, like first person, second person, third person. How you classify them, how you learn correctly. Next is parts of speech, which is the amazing part of English grammar. If you know parts of this well, and next is tense, all the 12 main tenses. It will help you a lot. And after that, you can learn voice, active and passive form of the sentence, narration, direct, indirect speech, and advanced grammar like conditional, subjunctive moods, collocations, and many other things are there. Here is the challenging part. We learned it. I learned it. He taught me, I learned it. And after that, I felt a greatest improvement inside me. I literally started writing small essays, 10 lines, 15 lines. I literally could solve any kind of grammar problem from any book. So what I did after that, I started teaching higher class students. I was year 7. I started teaching year 8, year 9, 10, 11, and 12, helping them writing about the topic as well as teaching them grammar. And in the UK, there is an amazing proverb is that the best teachers always learn with their students. And that's the fact.
Yeah.
Right, teacher? All I can explain because he's been
Yes,
teaching
yes.
more than 35 years.
That that's right. Not a 35, a little bit less.
Say 33
Yeah.
years, eh? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have one task for my duel.
Yes.
May I start? My duel. You're a lucky one today. You're a lucky one, but maybe. Uh, may I try my way with my duel, teacher Rahat? If
Sure.
you don't mind, if my duel don't mind, okay? My duel, are you ready to take short lessons with me right now? 5 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to share my screen and we will do something interesting. Okay, this is uh, small article. This is how I work with my students. It's easy for you. It would be easy for you, but please, let's go through this step by step. Let me show you how I work with my students, okay? You are my students right now.
I'm your student too. No worries.
Okay. Okay, next time, please. Okay. Can you see the screen, my dude?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
see it.
First task is just read this short text about Clara, about this girl.
Can you see it properly, Maidul?
Can you can you repeat, please?
Just read the first
Okay,
piece of
okay.
Clara
I can.
12. Slowly,
Okay.
slowly, please. Yeah, I understand. It's easy for you, but it's interesting.
Okay. I will read this articles. I get up at 7 o'clock. I wash my face and comb my hair, and then I go downstairs for breakfast. Usually a slice of bread and a bowl of cereal.
Bowl.
My
Let him read, please.
cereal.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
just to point out my error. Just next, I will listen that right pronunciation. Okay, sir.
Yeah, go on.
My school start at 8:30. Uh, so I leave home around 7:50 to catch the bus. When school finish at 3 o'clock, I come back home, have a snack, do my homework, and take a shower. After dinner, I watch TV and go to bed at 9:30.
Okay, perfect. I'm not going to teach you any kind of pronunciation stuff, but my goal, if you remember what I said before, my goal is to make you more fluent, more confident through fluency. Okay, my duel, are you still here? Oh,
It's hello. Can you hear me, sir?
yeah, hello.
So,
Hello, can you hear me?
what's the pronounce that word? It's cereal, right?
Uh, Sorry, could you say that again? Can you see
Cere-
the
Cereal,
screen?
it's cereal.
Serial.
cereal.
Okay, my duel. It's okay. We're not going to work on your pronunciation. My task is different. Now you have to read this. You see this as an example, but you have to say like this. This is Clara. She is 12 years old. Like you're telling us about Clara. She gets up at 7 o'clock. She washes her face and combs her hair, and then she goes downstairs for breakfast, usually a slice of bread and a bowl of cereal. Like this. Can you? Yeah.
Sorry, I could not understood.
Okay. Your task right now is you have to watch this article, but and you read, but you have mm, to change it like you are telling us about Clara. You can start like this. This is Clara. I'm going to tell you about Clara, my friend. She gets up at 7 o'clock. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Actually, I will explore. I will explain about Clara. It's my own.
Right.
No. You can. It will be later, a little bit. Now just read, but change I to she or her name. Clara gets up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Can you start?
Sorry, actually, I could
Okay,
not.
okay. I'm doing what I'm asking you for. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. I'm doing this task. I read this text, but I change I to she or her name. I say Clara gets up, like I'm telling you about Clara daily routines. Okay.
Oh, actually, I just changed the name. I mean, subject, right?
Yes. You have to change it because when you change it, it means you're telling us about the third person. It can be tricky.
Hmm.
Okay. I will start right now. Uh, Clara get up at 7 o'clock, and she wash her face and comb her hair, and then she go downstairs for breakfast. Usually, a slice of bread and a bowl of cereals. Uh, her her school start at 8:30, so uh, she, she she leave home around 7:50 to catch the bus. When school finish at 3 o'clock, she come back home and come back home. Sorry. It's come back home, has a snack, do her homework, and take a shower after dinner. She watch TV and go to bed at 3:30. So just I have some mistake. I means here the word have, but female, so it's a uh, second
It,
person. So
yeah,
she.
yeah.
It's
It's okay. It's okay. Yes, teacher Rahat, please.
Teacher Oleg, we have got
oh
It's
two.
your
sorry.
turn.
We have got two more guests, Richard Austin and Maru from Bangladesh. Welcome. So basically, what teacher Oleg is asking to read. We are not focusing anything else other than reading fluency, right?
Yes.
But we are using as a third person rather than first person. You are introducing Clara, and you are just changing those instead of I. You're using he or she, and the respective words.
Yes. Uh,
Okay, that's
okay.
great, Maidul. Yeah. Would you like to welcome the other two guest speakers, please?
Yeah. Okay. I stop sharing and let's keep
Okay,
talking.
Richard, would you like to unmute yourself? Richard Austin, can you hear us?
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you,
Well,
Rahat.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Would you like to tell us where are you from?
I think we did talk with Oleg
Yes,
one time
maybe
on a Zoom
last
meeting.
week we had a short time to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't remember
But
actually.
uh,
That's why I have asked the same
okay,
question.
sorry, teacher Rahat. Richard, we have met each other, but I think this is the first time you see teacher Rahat, right?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Okay, introduce yourself, please.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm Richard from Indonesia. I'm an English teacher online, as well YouTuber, beside a boss assistant and photo editor. That's all.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Thank you very much. And Maruf, would you like to talk? Every time you join, your microphone is always muted. Maruf, yes.
Yes, this is me, Mark from Bangladesh, and I try to join with your session. And also, Research from Indonesia is also friend of mine. He's from Indonesia, and we are also maybe Facebook friends.
Okay, so would you like to tell us about yourself, Maruf? A little bit more.
Yes, this is Maru from Bangladesh, and I live uh, another city. The city name is Boishal, and my capital city name is Dhaka. And I would like to talk with you my education background. Now I'm doing my graduation, and my major is history, and I have been learning English since 1 year, because I want to um, do something in future, and that's all for me and from me.
Thank you
And
very
today I
much.
met with a couple of friends. They also from university. So I have to talk with them. Just I want to be a listener for today.
Okay, no problem. Meet teacher Oleg from Ukraine and Maidul from Bangladesh.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Okay, guys, we have only 8 minutes. Any questions? Any questions to teacher Rahat? Because basically this is a lesson with teacher Rahat. Yeah.
but everyone is
Let
white.
me introduce briefly Teacher Rahat. May I?
Go for it, please.
Okay, guys, this is Teacher Rahat from London. Yeah, he is my teacher. I've been taking lessons, English lessons from Teacher Rahat for about 2 years. Yes, and now we are working a little bit together.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So, Marub, as you were reading earlier, I was listening to his actually reading style. We can read well when it is written as it is. When you have been asked to change it, that's the time, sometimes we have been challenging or part of difficulties. So don't worry about the making mistakes, as we said.
Yeah,
We all make mistakes, more or less. Okay, and the only thing, only person, or only existence that doesn't make mistake is God. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so remember, in English learning, four things. Fluency is the first. The foremost part, people will be observing and assessing is your fluency. And what does fluency mean? I'll explain briefly. Teacher like Maidul, Richard,
yeah,
and Maruf. Fluency means the speed, the way you're reading, you're presenting yourself. It is not related to your grammar. It is not related to your pronunciation or accent. It is not related to your any kind of other personality rather than speed. And also sometimes some people speak and read quickly, faster. Sometimes they do it slowly. The best way to do is in a moderate speed, not too fast, not too slow. And let me give you a practical example. When we listen to radio, television, when the famous people like the president or the prime minister or the news broadcaster comes, they speak like this, yeah, slowly. Hello everyone, good morning. You're listening to the BBC World Service. Today's weather forecast. It's partly cloudy in East London area and there's a forecast of snowfall in the western part of England. You see, they're speaking clearly, loudly. And the amazing part is that very often people ask me another question: how do I develop my accent? Remember, we don't focus on accent rather than pronunciation. And neutral pronunciation, which is called RP in the UK, or RP accent. And in the United States of America, they call it standard American accent or American pronunciation. But there are always differences. We have to be careful, and that is coming at the last part, which is the pronunciation of the accent. Okay, so focus on fluency first, focus on grammar, focus on using right grammar, I should say, and right types of words. As he said earlier, collocation, yeah, teacher Oleg, making mistakes, make a cup of tea, make a bed, but we do homework, we do research, we do online jobs, like Richard has an online teacher, for example, and Maruv is from Bangladesh. So that is the amazing part, that we practice in a different ways, because we all are different. Our thought process are different, our learning capacities are different, and our practice styles are different. So at the end of the day, remember, practice, the word is like a magic word. You can't hope to develop yourself by overnight without a practice. And my greatest example is teacher Oleg. He started learning from me 2 years ago, more than 2 years it should be now. The day,
more or less, yes.
the day,
I'm taking lessons. I've been taking lessons with you for 2 years, but I've been studying English for about 3 years. That's
okay.
right.
So the day you join me and today is like a ground and sky difference. So learning curve always goes up and up. It depends on your
Yeah.
practice. Okay,
So, Raj sir, I have a question for you.
sure.
Actually, already you find out my lacking point from speech. So, what is my lacking point about speech? So, if you share me, maybe
I'll share you
Uh,
privately. I can share you privately. Don't generally don't it
okay,
publicly because people don't
want
feel
to develop it. And,
okay.
and English speaking is my hobby, and I want to be a good English speaker like foreigner people. So if you help me, it's my lacking point about speech. I mean English skill, how to develop it properly and correctly. Just I want to. And as a student, and also as well as I make video about English speech to explore our country's place about English speaking. I mean, through English language, just explore.
Mm.
And it, you can say it's a blogger, like, but my English is not well yet, and maybe our country, some people are great English speakers. So when they watch my video, English video, maybe they will be. I mean, laughing and watching my video. So there will be a lot of mistake, and they will laughing about watching that video. So I want to proper English speaker. So that's why it's my practice journey, and maybe around people criticize about me, but I don't care. Just I always create video, and it's journey going on. But I want to correct English speaker. So that's why I
I
give the
understand.
question for you.
Understand. Do not go for perfection. Okay, go for development. Even if you are the best
Yeah,
speaker, okay, and best learner, there are always opportunities to do, grow and develop more. Bear in mind that is another important message for those people who think that I'm the best speaker, I'm the best learner, and that's not the fact. In learning, there is nothing called best, nothing called perfect. It is the your learning intensity or the curve that should go up and up. Okay, sometimes what happens, it goes up and then stops or then goes down. That means we lost our interest and we stop learning. For you, I'll only suggest that when you're saying, focus on those things, 4 things, as we said: fluency, grammar, and accuracy, especially, then vocabs and pronunciation. I've noticed that very often when you're saying something, some of your sentences are incomplete. Make complete sentences. You stopped and suddenly you change and go to the another sentence, which seems to be incomplete. Remember, you need to use complete sentences for your audience. Otherwise, they won't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, and listen to your own conversation. However, this live classes is been recorded on my Facebook as well as YouTube channel. If you know my YouTube channel, listen to it, and you'll be able to understand by yourself. If you listen carefully, if you listen to it carefully, you see, you'll feel that, oh, this is not correct, this doesn't. Then you can. It is called autodidact, that you're learning by yourself, listening from your own mistake, and that is one of the greatest ways of developing yourself. Okay. And as I said, it is a continuous professional development, CPD, that is used everywhere. If you focus on this, you can learn a lot of things. Okay, teacher, like, how many minutes have you got? Muted your microphone.
It's over, unfortunately.
Okay,
But we don't have time anymore. But Richard, please tell us something because you are here, and please talk to us.
Okay, Ole. How was your day and how's the weather there?
I'm okay. It's my day off, and I'm at home. The weather is like common for this season. I'm in Ukraine.
Okay.
Yeah.
and how is the weather in
And how long
Indonesia?
have you been?
Richard, how is the weather in Indonesia, in your place?
Now it's raining. But
And what time is it now?
now is 8:03 p.m.
Sunday night.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay. Sorry,
And how long
teacher.
have you been living in
In
the UK?
it's around 19 years. We, we have
Nice.
Okay.
we have to go. Yeah. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
teacher. Like,
Excuse me, guys, because I have to leave this live stream because my daughter has an
class.
online lesson
Mm.
right now. She has to use this place, our computer. That's it. Nothing more.
Okay.
Thank you
Nothing
very much.
personal, guys. Yeah. Thank you. See you next time.
See you
Bye.
next time, Mole.
Yeah.
Are you
Bye.
So, dear viewers, that's the end of today's lesson. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Up to that time, you take care and bye.